He lied to me. The day he lied, my love died. And now, after everything he did, he thinks a simple apology will fix it? He doesn't get to walk back into my life like nothing happened. I won't let him. But why does my heart still race every time I see him? Why can't I let go? I thought I had forgotten him, but I haven't. And now he's standing here, in front of me, with that damn smile on his face. James Hunter. The man who destroyed me. And now, he wants to fix it. You're not getting off that easy. I turn away before he can say anything else, my heart beating in my throat. I won't let him see me break again. Not after everything. I step outside, feeling the cold wind bite my skin, but it doesn't feel as cold as the way he looks at me. I hear his voice calling after me, but I don't stop. Eliza, please, my steps quicken, but it's no use. I can't outrun the past. He's right behind me. My whole body tenses as he grabs my arm, spinning me around. You're not getting away from me this time, he says, his voice low. His touch is a familiar fire, but I refuse to let it burn me again. I pull away, my face hardening. You lost your chance, James. Don't ever touch me again. But even as the words leave my mouth, I feel the tug in my chest, the pull I can't ignore. He's not going to make this easy. He's never made anything easy. And now, as he stands there, looking at me like I'm the one who betrayed him, I realize I might be wrong. I might still want him. I might still need him. But I won't let him know that. Not yet. Not until I make him suffer for every lie he told. I can still feel his touch on my arm, like fire, but I'm not going to burn again. Not for him. I keep walking, trying to drown out the voice in my head that tells me to turn around. He's following me, of course he is. I shouldn't be surprised. He's always been relentless when he wants something. But he didn't deserve me, and I wasn't going to let him back in. Eliza, stop. His voice cuts through the air, sharp, desperate. I pause but don't turn around. What do you want from me, James? The words leave my mouth before I can stop them. His silence presses on my chest, heavier than I expect. Then he says, I want to fix this. I know I messed up. Please, just hear me out. I want to scream at him, to tell him he ruined everything, but the words choke in my throat. Instead, I keep walking, faster now, ignoring the aching pit in my stomach. He's never cared like I do. He doesn't even understand the weight of the damage he caused. You don't get it, do you? I say, turning to face him, my voice sharp with pain. You can't fix this. You can't fix me. You broke something in me, James, and now it's too late. His face hardens, the mask of guilt slipping. You think I don't know that? But I'm still here. I'm still fighting for you. He steps closer, but I back away. No. You lost that right when you lied. My heart beats faster, but this time, it's not because of him. It's because I'm afraid of what I still feel for him, even after all he's done. And as I turn to walk away again, I hear him call my name. The way he says it stops me cold. I'll never give up, Eliza. His voice carries the weight of a promise, but promises don't fix broken hearts. Not anymore. And that's the problem. He still doesn't understand. He doesn't see how far he's pushed me. How much he's changed me. He doesn't see how deep the wound really goes. But I won't let him. Not this time. I won't be the girl who forgives and forgets. Not when the pain still cuts this deep. I didn't want to hear him. Not anymore. His voice, his apologies, it all felt like a cruel joke. But I can't stop thinking about the way he said my name. It haunts me. It gnaws at the parts of me I buried deep, the parts that still want him. That's why I can't look at him. That's why I won't give him the satisfaction of seeing me break. I sit at the cafe, pretending to focus on my work, but I can't concentrate. Every time the door swings open, my heart skips a beat, hoping it's not him. But then, there it is, his voice. Eliza. I freeze. I don't have to turn around to know it's him. I hear the footsteps behind me, slow, measured. I don't need to face him to feel the weight of his presence. Please. Just 1 minute. He's begging now. That voice. That damn voice. The one that once made me feel like I could conquer the world, now reduced to a desperate whisper. You have nothing left to say, I finally mutter, not turning to look at him. But the words don't come out right. They don't have the same power they used to. He knows it. I can hear it in the silence that follows. He waits. I wait. I know I messed up, he says, his voice low, almost cracking. But Eliza. I need you to know that I would do anything to make it right. Please, don't give up on me. His words cut deeper than I expected. I finally turn to face him, our eyes meeting. You don't get to make those promises anymore, I say, my voice shaking. You're too late. But even as I say it, I see the pain in his eyes. The guilt. And for a second, I want to reach out. I want to believe him. But I can't. Not again. Not after everything. It's too late, James, I repeat, my voice firmer. I turn back to my work, trying to block him out. But he doesn't leave. He stands there, waiting. And I wonder, will he ever truly walk away? I can't escape him. Every time I think I've finally let go, he's there again, like a shadow that won't leave. It's been a few days since our last encounter, but I can't get his words out of my head. I'll never give up on you. I told him it was too late, but a part of me wonders if I was lying. Maybe I'm not as strong as I thought. Maybe I still want him. I push the thought away. I can't let myself get weak. My phone buzzes, pulling me from my thoughts. A message from James. Can we talk? Just one more time. I need you to hear me out. My stomach twists. I thought I was done. But something about his message makes me hesitate. I want to delete it. Ignore it. But I can't. I don't. I open it. Please. Meet me tomorrow. I have to explain everything. I throw my phone down, trying to control the anger building inside me. He doesn't get it. He thinks an explanation will fix this. But there's nothing left to fix. Nothing he can say will change the fact that he hurt me. Still, I can't help but wonder, what if this time, he's telling the truth? What if I've been wrong to shut him out? The next day, I meet him. I don't know why I agreed, but here I am. He's standing across the street, looking like he's been waiting for hours. I take a deep breath and walk toward him. You're wasting your time, I say, my voice colder than I intended. He looks at me, his eyes filled with regret. I know. But I'll keep trying. I'll never stop. His words hit me harder than I thought they would. I want to walk away, but I don't. Not this time. The night air feels cold as I walk toward him, my heart pounding in my chest. I didn't want to meet him again. I didn't want to face him, but here I am. James is standing in front of me, his eyes intense, pleading. Eliza, please, he starts, but his voice falters for a moment, like he's unsure of what to say next. You don't have to forgive me, but I need you to know. He pauses, his eyes searching mine for any sign that I'm still there. I never stopped loving you. His words hit me harder than I expect. I blink, feeling a lump form in my throat. He's lying. He must be. He can't possibly still love me after everything. But why does it feel like the weight of his words is breaking through the walls I've built around my heart? Stop, I say, my voice sharper than I intend. You don't get to just say that. Not after everything you've done. You don't get to come back and pretend like it was nothing. He doesn't move, doesn't flinch. I'm not pretending, Eliza. I'm not running away anymore. I'll fight for you. I'll fight for us. The words feel too heavy, too familiar. But there's something in the way he says them, something that makes me hesitate. You think you can just fix it with words? I almost laugh, but it comes out. Bitter. You think that after everything, a few apologies will make it right? He steps closer, and this time, I don't step back. I don't know if I can fix it, but I will damn well try, he says, his voice low but steady. I know I don't deserve it, but I'll do whatever it takes to prove I can be the man you deserve. I feel a surge of frustration building inside me. I want to say something. I want to tell him how much he hurt me, how much he broke me. But all I can do is stand there, looking at him, torn between the woman I was and the woman I've become. Why can't you just let me go? I whisper, more to myself than to him. And then, just when I think I can't take it anymore, he reaches out and touches my hand, a simple, gentle gesture. The world stops spinning. My heart skips a beat. I pull my hand back, my breath catching in my throat. I'm not letting you go, Eliza, he says softly. Not this time. I can't stop thinking about his touch. The way his hand felt on mine, even for a second. It shouldn't matter. It should mean nothing, but it does. And I hate myself for it. I told myself I was done. I swore I'd never let him back in. But here I am, still wondering what he really wants. I haven't heard from him since that day, and part of me feels relief, the other part, guilt. What if I'm just holding on to the past, too afraid to move on? My phone rings, and my heart jumps in my chest. It's him. I hesitate before answering. Eliza, his voice breaks through the static. I'm sorry for everything. I just need to talk to you. One more time. Please. I want to hang up. I want to ignore him. But I don't. Where do you want to meet? I ask, my voice betraying me. There's a pause on the other end, like he didn't expect me to say yes. I'll be there in an hour, he says, and I can hear the relief in his tone. I want to scream. I want to tell him he doesn't deserve this. But I don't. An hour later, I find myself sitting in the same cafe we used to go to, waiting for him to show up. When he does, his expression is softer than I expect. He walks toward me, eyes filled with hope, but I can't let myself fall for it. You're wasting your time, I tell him, but even as the words leave my mouth, I feel the cracks starting to form. His face falters for a moment, and I see it, regret, raw and unfiltered. I know, he says quietly, but I'll keep trying. For you. His words hit me harder than I thought they would. I want to walk away. I know I should. But something inside me, something I can't control, pulls me closer. I don't know if I can forgive you, I whisper. And he leans in, just a little closer. I'm not asking you to. I'm just asking for a chance. I don't answer. Instead, I look away, trying to fight the pull between my anger and the love I'm not ready to admit I still feel. I can't sleep. His face is everywhere, his words echoing in my mind. I'll keep trying. For you. It's all I can think about. I thought meeting him would bring closure, but it only brought more questions. I'm supposed to hate him, to walk away and never look back, but every time I try, I feel like I'm slipping. I pull the blanket tighter around me, but it's not enough. I get up, trying to shake off the heaviness in my chest. I can't keep doing this to myself. But the more I try to push him out of my mind, the stronger the pull becomes. I grab my phone, and there it is, another message from him. Can we talk? Please. I want to ignore it. I want to delete it and forget all about him, but my fingers are already typing. Where? I reply. I'll be there in an hour. My heart skips. I thought I was done with this, but I'm not. I meet him at a quiet park, the place where we first kissed. It feels like fate, like the world is pushing me toward him. I see him standing there, waiting, looking as lost as I feel. He looks up when he hears me, and his face softens, like he wasn't expecting me to show up. "You came," he says, almost in disbelief. I nod, not trusting my voice. "I had to see you again. I couldn't just walk away." His eyes search mine, desperate. "I don't expect forgiveness. I just need you to know I'm not giving up. I'll never stop fighting for us." His words sink into me, deep and heavy, but the walls I've built up are still strong. "I don't know if I can love you again, James," I whisper. He steps closer, but this time, I don't pull away. "I'm not asking you to. I'm just asking for a chance." A chance. Can I really give him that? After everything he's done? And then, just when I think I might be ready to say something, I see it. His phone buzzes in his pocket, and he hesitates. For a moment, he doesn't check it. He just keeps looking at me, like nothing else matters. "What's wrong?" I ask, my voice tight. His expression changes, but I can't read it. He finally pulls out his phone and looks at the screen. His face hardens, and suddenly, everything shifts. "I need to go," he says, his voice serious. The tension between us thickens. "What's going on?" I ask, but he doesn't answer. He just turns and walks away, leaving me standing there, unsure of what just happened. The night is too quiet, too still. I replay the last few moments with James over and over in my mind. I can still see the way he walked away, his face hardening the moment he looked at his phone. There was something in his eyes, something I couldn't place. What was it? What was so urgent that he had to leave? I sit by the window, staring at the empty street outside. I should be relieved. I should be glad he's gone. But I'm not. I'm restless, unsettled. The hurt he caused me still runs deep, but I can't stop wondering what's really going on with him. Why won't he just leave me alone? The sound of my phone buzzing shatters the silence, and I freeze. It's from him. My fingers hesitate over the screen. "I need to talk. I'm not giving up on you. Not yet. Please meet me again tomorrow." I exhale sharply, the anger rising in me again. I shouldn't meet him. I know I shouldn't. But I can't shake the feeling that I'm missing something, that there's more to this than just his apology. I hit reply. "Where?" He answers almost immediately. "Same place. Tomorrow at noon." I'm supposed to be angry. I'm supposed to hate him for what he did. But somehow, every time I tell myself I'm done, a piece of me still hopes. I don't know what's wrong with me. The next day, I walk into the cafe, the same one we've met at before. And there he is. He's early. He's waiting for me, but this time, there's something different in the way he looks at me, something intense, desperate. He stands up when he sees me. "You came." His voice is almost a whisper. "Why?" I ask, my throat tight. "Because I can't let you go, Eliza. I'll keep fighting for us." His words hit me like a wave, crashing over me, and I don't know if I want to drown in them or run. But then he does something I don't expect. He reaches for my hand. I freeze. He doesn't let go. And for a second, just a second, I wonder, am I ready to fight for him too? His touch still lingers on my skin, and for a moment, I can't breathe. I should pull away. I should tell him it's over, that there's no going back. But I don't. I stay still, my heart thundering in my chest, as his fingers lightly brush against mine. His grip tightens ever so slightly, and I feel the pull of his touch. I want to step back, to put distance between us, but my feet are rooted to the ground. "Eliza," he whispers, his voice low, almost pleading. "I'm not asking for everything. I just want a chance. A chance to prove I can fix what I broke." I feel the heat of his words, but they don't feel like enough. Not after everything. You don't get it, I say, my voice cracking with emotion. You can't fix this. You can't fix me. He doesn't let go, and his eyes search mine, desperate, raw. I don't need to fix you. I just need you to believe in us again. His words cut deeper than I expect. I've spent so long building walls around my heart, telling myself I didn't need him. And now, with him standing so close, his hands still holding mine, I wonder if it's all been a lie. Can I let him back in? Can I risk it all again? I don't know, I say quietly, my voice shaking. I don't know if I can trust you again, James. His face softens, the tension in his body easing, but I see the flicker of hurt in his eyes. I know I don't deserve your trust. But I'll keep fighting for it. I'll keep fighting for us. His words are a promise, but they feel too heavy to carry. My mind is a whirlwind, caught between the love I still feel and the hurt that won't go away. And then, just as I think I've made up my mind, my phone buzzes in my pocket. I pull it out, expecting it to be a distraction, but what I see sends a chill down my spine. It's a message from someone I never thought would contact me again. We need to talk. It's important. I look up at James, the air between us suddenly thick with uncertainty. What now? I stare at the message for a long time, the words blurring in front of my eyes. We need to talk. It's important. Who could it be? My mind races through 1,000 possibilities, but none of them make sense. I'm about to put my phone away when I feel James watching me, his gaze heavy and unreadable. What's wrong? He asks, his voice softer than before, but still filled with urgency. I don't answer right away. My hands are trembling, and for a moment, I forget how to breathe. It's not from fear, but from confusion. Who else could be reaching out to me now? Eliza, talk to me, James presses, stepping closer. The warmth of his body against mine should be comforting, but it only makes me more anxious. It's nothing, I lie, shoving my phone into my pocket. But the truth is, the message isn't nothing. It's everything. Don't lie to me, James says, his voice barely above a whisper, but it cuts through me like a knife. I look up at him, my heart racing. I have to go, I say, the words coming out harsher than I intended. I can't keep doing this. His face falls, but he doesn't stop me as I turn to leave. He doesn't follow. And for a moment, I wonder if I'm making the right choice. As I step into the street, I see a figure standing in the distance. The man who sent me the message. My breath catches in my throat. What is he doing here? And why does it feel like the past is catching up to me all over again? I take a deep breath as I approach the figure in the distance. My heart pounds in my chest, every step feeling heavier than the last. What is this? Why does this feel like I'm walking back into a trap? I stop a few feet away, squinting to get a better look at the man standing there. It's him, the one who sent the message. Eliza, he says, his voice so calm it unnerves me. We need to talk. I want to say something, to demand answers, but I can't find the words. The way he's standing there, the ease in his posture, makes me feel like he's been waiting for this moment far longer than I ever expected. Who are you? I manage, trying to steady my breath. Someone who knows the truth, he replies cryptically. I know about you and James. My stomach tightens. This isn't what I expected. What do you know? I ask, my voice shaking slightly. He takes a step closer, and I instinctively take a step back. I know things he doesn't want you to know. Things that could change everything. My pulse quickens. I feel like I'm in too deep, like I'm being pulled into something I'm not ready to understand. What do you want from me? I demand. He smiles, but it's not comforting. I want you to make a choice, Eliza. You're running out of time. Before I can respond, he turns and walks away, leaving me standing there, more confused than ever. What choice is he talking about? And why does it feel like the past is closing in on me again? I can't shake his words. You're running out of time. What does that even mean? My head is spinning as I walk away from the park, trying to make sense of everything. The man who just walked away from me, he knew something that could change everything between James and me. I can't help but feel like I've been dragged into a mess I never asked for. My phone buzzes again, and I don't even need to look at it to know who it is. James. I don't want to respond. I don't want to see his name, hear his voice. But I can't stop myself. I open the message. Eliza, please meet me. I need to talk to you. It's important. Why does it feel like everyone wants a piece of me? I don't know if I can handle this anymore. I look at the screen for a long time, my finger hovering over the keyboard. Where? I finally type. His response is almost immediate. The usual place. Noon. The tension in my chest tightens. I'm not ready to face him, not after everything that's happened. But I have no choice. I make my way to the cafe, my steps heavy. When I arrive, he's already there, sitting at the table we once shared so many memories in. His face is unreadable, but I can tell he's waiting for me to make the first move. I sit down across from him, my heart pounding. What's this about, James? I ask, my voice quieter than I intended. He meets my gaze, his expression softening. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I just need you to know that I'm not giving up. I'm not walking away. And for the first time, I see the raw sincerity in his eyes. But there's something else, something I can't place. You're not the only one with something to lose, I say, my words sharp. He leans forward, eyes locking onto mine. Then let's stop pretending we're not both still in this, he replies, his voice low. I feel a spark, something inside me shifting, but I don't know what it means. Why is he still so determined? What is he hiding? And then, just as I start to process his words, my phone buzzes again. Another message. From the same unknown number. I can't ignore it. The buzz from my phone pulls me out of the conversation, but I can't bring myself to look at the screen. I know it's the same unknown number. It's like the universe won't let me escape. James is watching me, his face a mixture of concern and frustration. He's still waiting for me to say something, but I'm paralyzed by the weight of this new message. I glance at the phone, and there it is again. You need to decide, Eliza. Time is running out. My heart sinks. I want to scream. I want to throw the phone away, but it's like a magnet pulling me in. Eliza? James' voice cuts through my fog of confusion. I look up at him, my eyes blank. What's wrong? He asks, his tone gentle, but there's an edge of anxiety in his voice. I bite my lip, hesitating. I don't know. It's just, someone keeps sending me messages. I can't tell him about the man I saw earlier, not yet. What do they want? He presses, his gaze sharpening. I don't want to lie, but I can't tell him the truth. I don't know, I reply, my voice flat. The room feels smaller, suffocating. James leans forward, placing his hand on mine, a tentative gesture. Whatever it is, we'll handle it together, he says, his eyes locking onto mine with intensity. The words are meant to comfort me, but they only make me feel more trapped. I don't want you involved, I say quietly, pulling my hand away. His face falls, but I can see the frustration building in his eyes. You're not alone, Eliza. You never were. But as I look at him, something inside me knows that he doesn't understand. I can't drag him into this. The choices are mine alone. And just as I'm about to speak, my phone buzzes again. The message is brief, but it makes my stomach drop. You're running out of time. The buzzing of my phone shatters the silence again. I look at the screen, my heart sinking. It's another message. You're still not making the right choice. I can feel the anger bubbling up inside me. Why won't they stop? Who is doing this? I want to throw the phone across the room, but I can't. I've been ignoring these messages for too long, but they're getting under my skin. I thought I could handle this alone, but the more I try to push it away, the more it pulls me in. I can't focus. I can't think straight. I'm stuck. I stand up abruptly, pacing around the room, the walls closing in on me. I can't keep running away. I have to face it. I have to make a decision, but the weight of it is too much. I glance back at the clock. It's almost time for my meeting with James. I thought about canceling, about telling him I wasn't ready, but I can't. Not now. He's waiting for me, and I know deep down, part of me still wants him. But can I trust him? Can I trust anyone? I grab my coat, my hands trembling, and step out into the cold air. The wind hits my face, sharp and biting, but it doesn't numb the feeling in my chest. When I reach the cafe, I see James sitting at the same table, his eyes already searching for me. I feel a twinge of something, guilt, maybe, or longing. But I push it away, refusing to let it control me. You came, he says, his voice hesitant, like he's unsure if I'll stay. I didn't have a choice, I reply, my voice cold. He looks at me, studying me, like he's trying to figure out what's going on inside my head. But I won't let him. Not yet. I sit down across from him, forcing myself to focus. I can't afford to get distracted now. We need to talk about everything, I say, my tone hard. He nods slowly, but I see the tension in his shoulders. I know, he says quietly. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make this right. But as I look at him, the words hang in the air between us, unspoken but clear. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I know I don't have much time left to decide. I sit across from James, my heart racing. The weight of his gaze makes it impossible to think clearly. He's waiting for me to speak, but the words feel stuck in my throat. I've spent so much time pushing him away, but now that he's sitting here, so close, I can't seem to keep my distance. I can't keep doing this, I finally say, my voice quieter than I meant. I can't keep pretending I don't still care. But I don't know if I can forgive you. James doesn't flinch. Instead, he leans forward, his eyes intense. You don't have to forgive me. I'm not asking for that. But I can't lose you. Not again. His words hit me harder than I expect. I want to push him away, to tell him to leave, but something inside me is pulling me closer. You already lost me, James, I whisper, my voice shaking. You lost me the moment you lied to me. The moment you broke my trust. His face softens, but there's still that stubbornness in his eyes. I know. And I've spent every day since trying to prove I'm not the man who hurt you. I don't expect you to trust me overnight, but I'm asking for a chance. My hands are trembling. I can't believe I'm even considering it. He's asking for something I don't know if I can give. I don't know if I can do that, I say, my voice cracking. I don't know if I'm ready to open up to you again. He reaches across the table, his hand hovering just over mine, but I pull away. Please, Eliza, he says softly. I'll never give up on us. I'm not walking away again. I look at him, my heart torn. The man who broke me is the same man who's begging for a second chance. But can I really give him that? Just as I'm about to answer, my phone buzzes again. Another message. I hesitate, my fingers hovering over the screen. What now? I whisper to myself, my heart pounding. I open it, and my stomach drops when I read the new message. Don't trust him, Eliza. He's hiding something. I stare at the message, my pulse racing. Don't trust him, Eliza. He's hiding something. The words repeat in my head like an echo. It's not the first time someone's warned me about James, but this time feels different. This time, the message isn't just a random threat. It's too specific. Too personal. My fingers tremble as I put the phone down, trying to steady my breath. James is sitting across from me, watching me with those searching eyes. He's waiting, his expression softer now, like he knows I'm fighting something inside myself. But I can't tell him about the message. I can't tell him about the doubt that's starting to take root. Eliza? His voice cuts through the silence, gentle but filled with concern. I look up, forcing myself to smile, though it feels brittle. I'm fine, I lie. But he doesn't buy it. You're not, he says, his voice low, hesitant. You're still carrying something, aren't you? I don't know how to answer. I don't know how to explain the flood of emotions, the fear, the guilt, the love, everything that's battling inside me. I want to trust him. I want to believe that he's sincere, that we can make it work. But the warning still lingers, a shadow I can't shake. I'm just tired. I say, my voice flat. It's a lot to process. James nods, but I can see the concern deep in his eyes. I understand, he says softly. But I need you to know, I'm not hiding anything from you, Eliza. You can ask me anything. I want to believe him. I really do. But something inside me hesitates, and I wonder, what if he's not telling me everything? What if there's something darker that he's not ready to share? Just as I'm about to speak, my phone buzzes again. I glance down, heart sinking. Another message, but this one's different. This one's from an unknown number. Meet me. I know the truth about James. My blood runs cold. The words on my phone screen seem to blur as I try to process them. Meet me. I know the truth about James. I can't breathe. My heart hammers in my chest, the room spinning around me. I thought I could handle this, my emotions, the uncertainty, everything, but now I feel like I'm drowning. My fingers tremble as I type a response. Who are you? I hit send before I can second guess myself. The seconds stretch into an eternity as I wait for a reply. When the message finally comes through, it's short, almost too casual. Meet me at 7 p.m. in the usual place. I'll explain everything. The usual place. My stomach churns. It's the park, the same place I ran into that man before. I never wanted to go back there, not after everything that's happened, but something inside me tells me I have no choice. James. His name twists in my mind. Can I really trust him? Can I even trust myself anymore? I don't know if I'm ready to hear whatever this person has to say, but I have to know the truth. The one thing I can't keep living with is this uncertainty. I can't keep pretending I don't feel like something's wrong. I can't keep lying to myself. I grab my coat, forcing myself to move. As I step into the cool evening air, my mind is racing. Every step feels like it's leading me closer to a decision I'm not sure I'm ready to make. What if the truth changes everything? What if it tears us apart forever? My phone buzzes again, and for a second, I freeze. A message from James. Where are you? I need to talk. I almost laugh, bitterly. The timing couldn't be worse. But I'm already on my way. And I don't know if I'm prepared for what I'm about to find out. I reach the park, my steps echoing in the still night air. Every nerve in my body is on edge. I can feel the weight of my decision pressing on me, the uncertainty clouding my thoughts. I glance at my phone again. James' message is still there, unread. I can't respond. Not now. I'm here to find out the truth, to understand what's really going on, and I can't afford distractions. The park is eerily quiet as I walk deeper into it, every shadow feeling like a threat, every sound too loud. And then, I see him. The man from before. He's standing by a bench, his posture relaxed but his eyes sharp, like he's been waiting for this moment for a long time. My heart races. You came, he says, his voice surprisingly calm. I can't read him, and it only makes the situation more dangerous. What do you want from me? I ask, my voice steady despite the storm inside me. He looks at me for a moment, almost as if measuring me. I want to make sure you understand what you're dealing with. James isn't who you think he is. The words hit me like a punch. What are you talking about? I demand, my fists clenching. He steps closer, his voice dropping to a whisper. You've been blind, Eliza. He's hiding something. Something that could destroy everything between you two. My stomach drops. What is it? I ask, barely able to breathe. But before he can answer, my phone buzzes again. A new message. I glance at the screen, and the world seems to stop. It's from James. I know you're here. Please, don't trust him. The message from James is still on my screen, but I can't seem to focus on it. My head is spinning with everything the man just told me. James is hiding something. The words repeat over and over in my mind. I thought I understood everything, but now I feel like I know nothing. I want to scream, but I can't. What if he's right? What if there's something James isn't telling me? Eliza, are you okay? James' voice breaks through my thoughts. I turn to him, my heart pounding. He's standing at the entrance of the park, his eyes filled with worry. I want to run to him, to take his hand and make everything feel normal again. But I can't. Not after what I've learned. I'm fine, I lie, trying to steady my breath. I just need some space. His expression falters, but he nods. Okay. But I'm not leaving, Eliza. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know if I'm relieved or more anxious. I can't tell him what's going on, not yet. I can't tell him about the message. About the secrets I'm starting to suspect. I turn away, walking deeper into the park. I need time to think, to figure out what to do. But my phone buzzes again. Another message. This time, it's from the mysterious man. Don't trust him, Eliza. He's lying to you. Come find the truth before it's too late. I stop in my tracks, my heart racing. What am I supposed to believe? And more importantly, who am I supposed to trust? I stare at the latest message, my heart pounding in my chest. Don't trust him, Eliza. He's lying to you. Come find the truth before it's too late. The words seem to burn in my mind, drowning out everything else. I thought I knew what I was doing, but now, I'm more lost than ever. James keeps texting, asking where I am, but I can't bring myself to answer. My feet move on their own, and before I know it, I'm heading to the park again. I should turn back. I should go home, talk to James, figure this out. But something keeps pulling me forward, something I can't ignore. I know I'm making a mistake, but I can't stop myself. I get to the park and there he is, waiting in the shadows. The man who's been sending the messages. I'm frozen, my heart racing as he steps out of the dark and into the light. You came, he says, almost like he expected me. I don't answer. I don't even know what to say anymore. I need answers, I finally manage. Why are you doing this? What do you want from me? He takes a slow step forward, his gaze steady. I'm not your enemy, Eliza. I'm trying to help you see the truth. His words make my stomach twist. The truth? I whisper, but I'm not sure. I want to hear it. He nods. James isn't who he says he is. He's hiding something, something that could destroy everything you've worked for. My breath catches. I want to run. I want to escape. But the truth feels like it's within my reach, and I can't look away. What is it? I ask, my voice shaking. But before he can answer, my phone buzzes again, and this time, I don't have to look at it to know who it is. James. I stare at the screen, the message from James glaring back at me. I need to talk to you. Please, Eliza. My fingers hover over the reply button, but my mind is a whirlwind. I've been pulled in so many directions, and I don't know how much more I can take. I look up at the man standing in front of me, waiting for my reaction. He's still calm, but there's something dark in his eyes, something that tells me he's not telling me everything. What does James want? He asks, almost as if reading my mind. I look away, trying to block the rising panic inside me. I don't know, I whisper, my voice shaking. But I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going back and forth. The man takes a step closer, his gaze never leaving mine. You don't have to do this alone, Eliza. But you need to choose. You need to know the truth. My heart pounds. I don't want to know, I say, almost desperately. I just want things to be normal again. His eyes soften for a moment, but the intensity doesn't fade. Nothing will be normal until you know the truth. James isn't who you think he is. The words hang in the air like a threat, and I feel my body go cold. I can't, I start, but my phone buzzes again. Another message. I know where you are. Come to me now. My pulse quickens. It's James. And just like that, everything I thought I knew feels like it's slipping away. I'm standing at the edge of something, and I don't know if I should jump or walk away. I take a deep breath, turn to the man, and make my decision. I'm going to see James. But as I start to leave, I feel like I'm making the biggest mistake of my life. I walk to the meeting spot, my footsteps echoing in the still night air. Every step feels like a mistake, but I can't bring myself to turn back now. The message from James is still fresh in my mind. I know where you are. Come to me now. I've never felt so torn. Part of me wants to run in the opposite direction, but the other part, the part that still loves him, is pulling me forward. What if the truth is worse than I think? What if he's been lying to me this whole time? The thought makes my chest tighten. I reach the corner, and there he is, standing under the dim streetlight. James looks at me with that familiar intensity in his eyes, but there's something different about him tonight. Something I can't quite place. He doesn't say anything at first, just watches me with a mix of longing and uncertainty. Eliza, he finally says, his voice low and soft, as if afraid I'll turn away. You came. I don't answer right away, unsure of what to say. The air between us feels thick, like everything is hanging in the balance. What's going on, James? I ask, my voice barely a whisper. His eyes darken, and for a moment, I think he's going to walk away. But instead, he takes a step closer. I need you to trust me, Eliza. Everything I've told you, it's the truth. I'm not hiding anything. I want to believe him. I want to throw myself into his arms and pretend that everything is fine, but I can't. I take a step back. Then why didn't you tell me everything before? I ask, my voice rising with frustration. Why all the secrets? James hesitates, and I can see the internal struggle in his eyes. I didn't want to hurt you, he says quietly, but I'm not sure if I can believe him anymore. And just as I'm about to ask more, my phone buzzes again. Another message. From the same unknown number. You're running out of time, Eliza. I stand there, my heart pounding in my chest, the space between me and James feeling like a chasm I can't cross. His words echo in my mind, but they're not enough to calm the storm raging inside me. I'm not hiding anything, he says again, his voice steady, but I see the desperation in his eyes. You have to trust me, Eliza. I want to believe him. I really do. But something in the pit of my stomach tells me I'm not getting the full picture. My fingers tremble as I reach for my phone. The message is still there, the one that keeps haunting me. You're running out of time. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to answer it, but I can't ignore it either. I can't keep doing this, I say, my voice shaking. I can't keep going back and forth. I don't know who to trust anymore. James takes a step closer, his gaze softening, but I pull away. Please, don't make this harder than it already is, I say, my throat tight with emotion. I need to know the truth, James. The whole truth. No more lies. He looks like he's about to say something, but my phone buzzes again, this time louder, more insistent. My pulse spikes as I glance at the screen. It's the mysterious number again. My breath catches. Meet me. It's time. I look up at James, my heart torn in two. I have to go, I whisper, barely able to hold back the tears. James reaches out, but I pull back. I need answers, James. And I don't know if I can find them with you. His face falls, and for a moment, I see the hurt in his eyes. But then, it's replaced with resolve. I'll wait for you, he says, his voice steady. No matter what. I turn away, my chest heavy. The decision feels impossible. But I know I'm not walking away from this yet. The cold air bites at my skin as I walk toward the meeting spot. My mind is a whirlwind of doubts, suspicions, and the weight of my choices. Every step feels heavier than the last. My phone buzzes again, but this time, I don't even look at it. I'm too far gone in my own thoughts. I don't know what I'm walking into, but I can't stop now. I have to know what's really going on, even if it means destroying everything I thought was true. When I reach the spot, the park is eerily quiet, and there's no one around. I glance around, feeling that familiar sense of unease creeping up my spine. And then, I see him. The man from the messages. His silhouette stands under a lamppost, his face shadowed but still recognizable. He steps into the light as I approach, his eyes meeting mine. You came, he says, his voice low. I didn't have much choice, I reply, my voice tight. Tell me what you know. The man looks at me for a moment, and I see something like sympathy in his gaze, but there's no time for that now. I told you before, he says, his voice quieter, almost a whisper. James isn't who you think he is. He's been hiding things from you. My heart races at his words. What things? What are you not telling me? I demand. He hesitates, as if weighing his next words carefully. The people he's involved with. It's not just about you and him. He's tangled in something much bigger. And you're caught in the middle of it. My stomach twists. I feel like I've been hit with a ton of bricks. I came here for answers, but now, I'm even more lost than before. I want to scream at him, to demand the truth, but my phone buzzes again. It's a message from James. Eliza, please. Don't go any further with this. Trust me. His words only add to the storm swirling in my head. I stand there, frozen, the weight of the man's words pressing down on me. He's hiding something, Eliza. And you're caught in the middle of it. The words don't make sense, but they resonate deep inside me. I came here for answers, but all I have now is more confusion, more questions. I want to scream, to demand more, but I can't. What if he's right? What if I've been blind this entire time? The silence between us is thick, suffocating. I glance at my phone again, almost afraid to check it, but I can't stop myself. The message from James is still there, a plea I can't ignore. Don't trust him, Eliza. You know me. Please, don't walk away from us. His words are desperate, raw, and it cuts through the storm of uncertainty in my chest. How much of this is true? I whisper, not even sure who I'm asking anymore. The man steps closer, his eyes narrowing. You know the answer already. But I can't make the decision for you. He turns to leave, but not before adding one final line. Time's running out. Eliza. My pulse spikes, panic rising. I look back at James' message, then at the park, the weight of the decision crushing me. I can't stay here forever. I take a deep breath and turn to walk back toward James. But just before I do, I feel the unmistakable sensation of being watched. I freeze, looking around, but there's no one. Or is there? My phone buzzes again. This time, the message is different. Meet me now. You're not safe anymore. I glance at my phone again, the message still glaring at me, demanding my attention. Meet me now. You're not safe anymore. My heart races as panic creeps in. I look around, but everything seems the same, the park empty except for the shadows stretching long across the pavement. Who would send this? Why now? I can't ignore it, not when my gut is telling me this is the moment. Without another thought, I start walking in the direction the message is pushing me toward. My phone buzzes again, and this time, it's James. I don't even have to look at it to know what he's asking. Where are you, Eliza? Please, don't run away. I stop in my tracks. His words hit me like a slap. He doesn't understand. He can't. The truth is closing in on me, and I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to handle it. I want to scream at him, to demand answers, but I can't. Not like this. Not without knowing everything. The thought of seeing him again brings both comfort and fear. I don't know which one scares me more. I press the phone to my ear, my hand trembling. I'm meeting someone, I say quietly, my voice cracking. I'll be back soon. Before he can respond, I hang up, my chest tight with the weight of my words. I keep walking, and as I approach the meeting spot, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. I turn a corner, and there he is, the man who's been behind all the messages. He's standing there, waiting for me, as if he knew I'd come. I thought you'd be here soon, he says, his voice calm but knowing. You're in more danger than you think. I stand there, my heart pounding in my chest, facing the man who's been behind all the cryptic messages. The air feels thick with tension, and I don't know if I want to hear what he's about to say. What do you mean, danger? I ask, my voice barely a whisper. He takes a step closer, his eyes dark and unreadable. James is caught up in something bigger than you realize, he says, his voice low, almost too calm. He's involved with people who won't hesitate to hurt you to get what they want. My stomach flips at his words. What people? Who? I demand. That's not for me to say, he replies. But I'm warning you, Eliza. Don't get too close to him. You don't know the full picture. My mind is spinning. You keep telling me not to trust him, but you're not telling me anything either. I snap, frustration creeping into my voice. Why should I listen to you? Who are you really? He doesn't answer right away, and in the silence, I feel the weight of my decision pressing down on me. I've come all this way for answers, but now, I'm more lost than ever. You're running out of time, he finally says, his voice sharp. I can't help you if you don't help yourself. Before I can respond, he turns and walks away, disappearing into the night. I stand frozen, my thoughts in chaos. I thought I had it figured out, but now I don't know what to believe. I pull my phone out, still holding on to the hope that James is who he says he is. But as I look at the screen, a new message flashes. From James. Eliza, please. I need to explain everything. Come back to me. I stand frozen, the message from James in my hand, burning a hole through me. Come back to me. I need to explain everything. His words echo in my mind, the desperation in his tone impossible to ignore. My heart aches at the thought of hearing him explain, but I can't shake the warning from the mysterious man. He's hiding something, the words repeat in my head. I close my eyes, trying to clear the storm of confusion swirling inside me. What if everything I believed in has been a lie? What if James is hiding something darker? I take a deep breath, trying to steady myself. I can't let my emotions make this decision for me. I need to find the truth, no matter how much it hurts. I walk toward James' apartment, each step feeling heavier than the last. My mind is racing. Should I confront him? Should I give him a chance to explain himself? Or should I walk away and never look back? The thought of never seeing him again hurts more than I care to admit. But can I really live with the uncertainty? Can I trust him again? I reach the door and hesitate, my hand hovering over the doorknob. This is it. This is the moment that will change everything. I take one last breath and open the door, stepping inside. James is sitting on the couch, his face pale, his eyes filled with worry. He stands up when he sees me, his voice shaking. Eliza, but I cut him off, my own voice barely above a whisper. Tell me the truth, James. Everything. I stand there, my heart pounding in my chest as James looks at me, his eyes searching mine, trying to gauge if I'll believe him. Eliza, please, he whispers, his voice full of regret. I know I've hurt you. But you need to understand, everything I did it to protect you. His words hang in the air, heavy with meaning. Protect me? I repeat, my voice shaking. You think lying to me was protecting me? Keeping things from me? He steps closer, his face desperate, pleading. It wasn't like that. I never wanted to hurt you, Eliza. I thought I was protecting you from the mess I've been involved in. I feel my chest tighten, the anger bubbling up inside me. The mess you've been involved in? I say, my voice cracking. You mean the secrets? The lies? The things you've been hiding from me? James looks away, his gaze faltering. He doesn't have an answer. The silence between us feels like it stretches for miles. I don't know how much longer I can take it. What is it, James? I demand, my voice breaking. What aren't you telling me? He takes a deep breath, then, for the first time, he meets my gaze fully. There are people after me, Eliza. People I've been running from. And I didn't want you to get caught up in it. The words hit me like a freight train. What? I breathe, my mind racing. Who are these people? What's really going on, James? But before he can answer, my phone buzzes again. I look down, heart in my throat. It's another message. From the same unknown number. You're too late. You've made your choice. I stand there, staring at James, the words sinking in. He's been running from something bigger than both of us, something dangerous, and now I have to decide whether I can live with that truth. His eyes are filled with something I can't quite place, regret, fear, or maybe hope. I don't know anymore. You've been lying to me this whole time, I say, my voice shaking with a mix of anger and hurt. You kept me in the dark. You put me in danger. James steps forward, reaching for me, but I pull back. I never wanted to hurt you, he says quietly. I did it to protect you. From the mess I'm in. The weight of his words feels like a mountain pressing down on me. He's right. I was kept in the dark. But the question still lingers, can I forgive him? I don't know if I can keep doing this, I whisper. He doesn't say anything at first. He just watches me, his face full of emotion. I'll do whatever it takes to make it right, Eliza. I'll fight for us. His words hit me hard, but deep down, I know what I need to do. I have to make a choice. I'm not running anymore, I say, my voice firm. I'm staying. But we have to face everything together. No more secrets. He nods, relief washing over him. I feel it too, but it's tempered with uncertainty. I don't know what the future holds, but for the first time in a long time, I know I'm not alone. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough to start over. We've both been through too much to give up now. Together, we'll face whatever comes next.